The stage lights had barely dimmed when the moment happened, swift, silent, and like a flash of lightning in a clear sky. Thousands of eyes were transfixed, cameras still flashing. The applause hadn't quite ended, but she had already turned around. No smile, no thank you, no dramatic pause. The usual ritual for stars. Just 2 seconds, enough to make the entire arena freeze. In an instant, the majestic atmosphere transformed into a riddle that provoked whispers. What was really behind her departure? The name circulating in the public's mind wasn't just an empty rumor. The entertainment world thrives on narrative, and when a moment seems unusual, viewers will search for hidden meanings. Social media immediately throbbed like a disturbed beehive. Every movement was analyzed, every expression frozen in screenshots, and every second was reconstructed by netizens hungry for answers. On stage, the spotlight should have been a symbol of victory, proof of hard work recognized. But that night, the award felt like a formality that wasn't celebrated. The stiff body language, quick steps to the side of the stage, and lack of interaction with the audience created a sharp contrast to the usually warm and professional public persona. Many asked, was this simply fatigue? A top artist's schedule is notoriously brutal, filled with travel, rehearsals, and relentless performance demands. No human, no matter how strong their image, has a limit to their energy. But the public wasn't satisfied with such a simple answer. They wanted drama, conflict, and deeper emotional reasons. Speculation began to turn to past relationships that had once been a major focus of the entertainment industry. Other names emerged like shadows that always followed, not because of new evidence, but because of the history that once connected them. In the world of fandom, history is never truly over. It simply waits for the moment to be rekindled. Some industry observers viewed the incident from a different perspective. They argued that the decision to leave the stage early could have been a sign of professionalism, avoiding excessive attention, keeping the show's focus on the show, or following production directives unknown to the public. But rational theories often trumped emotional narratives that appealed more to the masses. The reaction of the audience in the arena also became a topic of discussion. Some looked shocked, others applauded, and still others didn't realize anything until the video went viral minutes later. The modern world allows a small moment to turn into a global phenomenon in a matter of seconds. Social media then becomes a second stage, far louder than the original event. Hashtags emerge, opinions clash, and fan communities are split between defenders and questioners. Each side feels they have their own version of the truth, reinforcing the narrative they want to believe. This phenomenon demonstrates how powerful public expectations are of famous figures. An artist is judged not only by their work, but also by their facial expressions, body language, and even the length of time they spend on stage. 2 seconds can be interpreted as a hidden message, when in fact it may simply be a spontaneous decision with no major meaning. But it is precisely this ambiguity that makes the story more vivid. Mystery creates space for imagination, and imagination is the primary fuel of the entertainment world. The fewer official explanations, the greater the wave of speculation. There's also the rarely seen psychological pressure factor. Extreme popularity carries heavy consequences, relentless scrutiny, harsh criticism, and expectations that are impossible to fully meet. Under certain circumstances, the human response can be very simple: get the job done as quickly as possible and leave. Some fans chose to see the moment as a sign of emotional honesty. They argued that not everyone needs to smile all the time in public. Sometimes fatigue, tension, or personal feelings can't be completely hidden, even by the biggest stars. On the other hand, skeptics saw the gesture as cold or disrespectful of the event. These differing interpretations demonstrate how a single action can have completely different meanings depending on the viewer's perspective. Interestingly, public attention is often more focused on the drama than the actual achievement being celebrated that night. The awards received are drowned out by the controversy surrounding the sudden departure. This is the paradox of the entertainment industry. Sensation often overpowers substance. Some public communication analysts call situations like this a narrative void moment, when official information is minimal, so the public collectively fills the void with their own theories. This process can last for days or even weeks. Whatever the real reason, the impact is clear. The artist's name is back in the global spotlight. In the world of popularity, attention is the most valuable currency, whether it comes from praise or controversy. It's possible that the incident will soon be forgotten, replaced by fresher news. The cycle of public attention moves quickly, and today's drama could be a memory next week. But for loyal fans, the moment will remain a part of their idol's history. Some believe that silence is actually the best strategy. By not providing clarification, the mystery remains and public attention persists. Sometimes, saying nothing is the most powerful form of communication. Certainly, those 2 seconds have created a wave of discussion far longer than their duration alone. This proves that in the modern entertainment world, time isn't measured by hours or minutes, but by the emotional impact left behind. Amidst this whirlwind of opinion, Wang Yibo remains silent, while the shadow of Zhan's name continues to swirl in public conversation. There's no official statement linking the two to this moment, but their history of closeness, which once became a major phenomenon, has led the public to automatically connects that might otherwise never have been connected. That's how popular narratives work, based not on facts alone, but on pre-existing collective memory. Some fans try to remind us that humans aren't drama characters who remain consistent in every scene. There are good days and bad days, even for someone accustomed to living under the spotlight. A seemingly cold expression could stem from mental stress, extreme fatigue, or simply a focus on quickly completing obligations before returning backstage. But in the public eye, calmness is often mistaken for attitude, and speed is seen as hidden emotion. Interestingly, controversies like this often reveal another side of modern fandom culture. Fans become not just spectators, but also analysts, detectives, and even narrators, constructing their own versions of the story. Videos are slowed down, expressions are magnified, and body language is interpreted like secret codes. This process creates a strong sense of involvement, as if they're becoming part of the idol's life. Meanwhile, the entertainment industry itself continues unabated. The next event arrives, a new project is announced, and the camera pans to another, equally exciting moment. But the emotional imprint of that fleeting moment remains, becoming a topic of discussion that will likely resurface whenever the artist's name becomes a trending topic in the future. Collective memories like these rarely truly disappear. Ultimately, perhaps that moment demonstrates something very simple. Even the biggest stars are still human, with spontaneous reactions that can't always be controlled. 2 seconds on stage have become a long-running story because millions of people are paying attention. And as long as that attention lasts, every small movement will continue to have a huge resonance, far beyond the time it actually occurred.